Alright, so today we will be talking about grammar, and the first thing to learn is the sentence. What exactly is the sentence? When we speak or write, we use words. We generally use these words in groups as Little Jack Horner sat in a corner. A group of words like this, which makes complete sense, is called a sentence. Kind of sentences. Sentences are of four kinds. Those which make statements or assertions, as Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. The second type of sentences are those which ask questions, as Where do you live? The third, those which express commands, requests, as Be quiet, have mercy upon us. Number four, those which express strong feelings, as How cold the night is, or What a shame. A sentence that makes a statement or assertion is called a declarative or assertive sentence. A sentence that asks a question is called an interrogative sentence. A sentence that expresses a command or an entreaty is called an imperative sentence. A sentence that expresses strong feeling is called an exclamatory sentence. Now we will talk about subject and predicate. Now, when we make a sentence, we name some person or thing and say something about that person or thing. In other words, we must have a subject to speak about, and we must say or predicate something about that subject. Hence, every sentence has two parts. The part which names the person or thing we are speaking about, that is called the subject of the sentence. The second part is the part which tells something about the subject. This is called predicate of the sentence. The subject of the sentence usually comes first, but occasionally it is put after the predicate, as Here comes the bus. Sweet are the uses of adversity. In imperative sentences, the subject is left out as Sit down. Here the subject you is understood. Thank him. Here too the subject you is understood. Now the next thing we will talk about is the phrase and the clause. Examine the group of words in a corner. It makes sense, but not complete sense. Such a group of words which makes sense but not complete sense is called a phrase. In the following sentences, the groups of words in bold are phrases, like the sun rises in the east. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. There came a giant to my door. It was a sunset of great beauty. The tops of the mountains were covered with snow. Show me how to do it. Examine the group of words in bold in the following sentences. He has a chain of gold. He has a chain which is made of gold. We recognize the first group of words as a phrase. The second group of words, unlike the phrase of gold, contains a subject, which, and a predicate, is made of gold. Such a group of words which forms part of the sentence and contains a subject and predicate is called a clause. Now in the following sentences, the groups of words in bold are clauses. People who pay their debts are trusted. We cannot start while it is raining. I think that you have made a mistake. Now the next thing we have to talk about is parts of speech. Words are divided into different kinds or classes, called parts of speech, according to their use. That is, according to the work they do in a sentence. The parts of speech are 8 in number. Number 1 is noun, number 2 adjective, number 3 pronoun, number 4 verb, number 5 adverb, number 6 preposition, number 7 conjunction, and number 8 interjection. A noun is a word used as the name of a person, place, or thing, as Akbar was a great king. Kolkata is on the banks of the river Hooghly. The rose smells sweet. The sun shines bright. His courage won him honor. An adjective is a word used to add something to the meaning of the noun, as he is a brave boy. There are 20 boys in this class. A pronoun is a word used instead of a noun, as John is absent because he's ill. The books are where you left them. A verb is a word used to express an action or state, as the girl wrote a letter to her cousin. Kolkata is a big city. Iron and copper are useful metals. An adverb is a word used to add something to the meaning of a verb. An adjective or other adverb, as he worked the sum quickly. This flower is very beautiful. She pronounced the word quite correctly. A preposition is a word used with a noun or pronoun to show how the person or thing denoted by the noun or pronoun stands in relation to something else, as there's a cow in the garden. The girl is fond of music. A fair little girl sat under a tree. A conjunction is a word used to join words or sentences, as Rama and Hari are cousins. 2 and 2 make 4. I ran fast but missed the train. An interjection is a word which expresses some sudden feeling, as Hurrah, we won the game. Alas, she is dead. Some modern grammars include determiners among the parts of speech. Determiners are words like a, and, this, that, these, those, every, each, some, any, my, his, one, to, etc., which determine or limit the meaning of the nouns that follow. As words are divided into different classes according to the work they do in a sentence, it is clear that we cannot say to which part of speech a word belongs unless we see it used in a sentence. They arrived soon after. In this sentence, after is adverb. They arrived after us. In this, after is preposition. They arrived after we had left. In this, after is conjunction. From the above examples, we see that the same word can be used as different parts of speech. Now let's talk about noun. Kinds of nouns. A noun is a word used as a name of a person, place, or thing. Just like Asoka was a wise king. The noun Asoka refers to a particular king, but the noun king might be applied to any other king as well as Asoka. We call Asoka a proper noun and king a common noun. Similarly, Sita is a proper noun, while girl is a common noun. Hari is a proper noun, while boy is a common noun. Kolkata is a proper noun, while city is a common noun. India is a proper noun, while country is a common noun. The word girl is a common noun because it is a name common to all girls, while Sita is a proper noun because it is the name of a particular girl. A common noun is a name given in common to every person or thing of the same class or kind. A proper noun is the name of a particular person or place. Common nouns include what are called collective nouns and abstract nouns. A collective noun is the name of a number or collection or of persons or things taken together and spoken of as one whole, as crowd, mob, team, flock, herd, army, fleet, jury, family, nation, parliament, committee. A fleet, a collection of ships or vessel. An army, a collection of soldiers. A crowd, a collection of people. The police dispersed the crowd. The French army was defeated at Waterloo. The jury found the prisoner guilty. A herd of cattle is passing. An abstract noun is usually the name of a quality, action, or state considered apart from the object to which it belongs, as quality, goodness, kindness, whiteness, darkness, hardness, brightness, honesty, wisdom, bravery. Action, laughter, theft, movement, judgment, hatred. State, childhood, boyhood, youth, slavery, sleep, sickness, death, poverty. The names of the arts and sciences, example grammar, music, chemistry, etc., are also abstract nouns. We can speak of a brave soldier, a strong man, a beautiful flower, but we can also think of these qualities apart from any particular person or thing, and speak of bravery, strength, beauty by themselves. So also we can speak of what persons do or feel apart from the persons themselves and give it a name. The word abstract means drawn off. Abstract nouns are formed from adjectives as kindness from kind, honesty from honest. Most abstract nouns are formed thus: from verbs as obedience from obey, growth from grow, from common nouns as childhood from child, slavery from slave. Another classification of nouns is whether they are countable or uncountable. Countable nouns or countables are the names of objects, people, etc. that we can count. For example, book, pen, apple, boy, sister, doctor, horse. Uncountable nouns or uncountables are the names of things that we cannot count. For example, milk, oil, sugar, gold, honesty. They mainly denote substances and abstract things. Countable nouns have plural forms, while uncountable nouns do not. For example, we say books, but we cannot say milks. Now the next thing we will talk about is the noun as in gender. You know that living beings are of either the male or female sex. Now compare the words in the following pairs: boy, girl, lion, lioness, hero, heroine, cock, sparrow, hen, sparrow. What you notice? The first word of each pair is the name of a male animal. The second word of each pair is the name of a female animal. A noun that denotes a male animal is said to be of the masculine gender. A noun that denotes a female animal is said to be the feminine gender. A noun that denotes either a male or female is said to be of the common gender, such as parent, child, friend, pupil, servant, thief, relation, enemy, cousin, person, orphan, student, baby, monarch, neighbor, infant. A noun that denotes a thing that is neither a male nor a female, for example, thing without life, is said to be of the neuter gender, as book, pen, room, tree. It will be thus seen that in modern English, the gender of noun is entirely a matter of sex or the absence of sex. It has nothing to do with the form of noun, which determines its gender in many other languages. Objects without life are often personified, that is, spoken of as if they were living beings. We then regard them as males or females. The masculine gender is often applied to objects remarkable of strength and violence, as the sun, summer, winter, time, death. The sun sheds his beams on rich and poor alike. The feminine gender is sometimes applied to objects remarkable of beauty, gentleness, and gracefulness, as the moon, the earth, spring, autumn, nature, liberty, justice, mercy, peace, hope, charity. Example, the moon has hidden her face behind a cloud. Spring has spread her mantle of green over the earth. This use is most common in poetry, but certain nouns are personified in prose too. A ship is often spoken of as she. Example, the ship lost all her boats in the storm. Now we will be talking about the nouns and numbers. Notice the change of forms in the second word of each pair. Tree, trees, box, boxes, ox, oxen, man, men. The first word of each pair denotes one thing. The second word of each pair denotes more than one. A noun that denotes one person or thing is said to be in a singular number, as boy, girl, cow, bird, tree, book, pen. A noun that denotes more than one person or thing is said to be in the plural number, such as boys, girls, cows, birds, trees, books, pens. Thus, there are two numbers in English, the singular and plural.